Hi, buddy. Welcome back. Today we're doing another episode in our legendary Queek campaign for Mortal Empires, Warhammer 2. Let's go and get back in here. Okay, so we're gonna finish our rat ogres. We're gonna have a rebellion. It's fine. Now, do I want to keep the growth going? I could get 2 public order going. Oh, I should have switched this over to 1 recruitment capacity. I forgot about that. That's how I was going to get the recruitment capacity. Okay. Instead of the other building. So I should have switched that over at some point. It would have lowered my growth by 1. Tough to say. I do need to get this up to tier 4 pretty soon. What is that? It's 4 growth. That's going to take... That'll take us to 2. So we'll probably have it in like 10 turns or so. You get a lot of growth. Maybe not that fast. I think the next checkpoint is like 750 for the 3rd one, and then it's like 1500 for the 4th one. So 750 plus 1500 is like 2200. That's about a... Yeah, it's gonna be like 22 to 25 turns, assuming I don't get any more growth, which I probably won't get that much more. So that's gonna be, 25-ish turns before I can get a Plague Priest, which is alright. And then that will allow us to get warp fire throwers at some point too. Now we could also just go for plague claw catapults instead of plague monks, and then just hold off on the plague monks until we hit tier 4, and then we can get both of these. Although 1 public order is kind of tempting. That does let us get storm vermin with halberds, which are quite nice. Right? Yes. Okay, so we need to get this to tier 3. So yeah, maybe we just go get to the storm vermin with halberds and then get this building. Do we get 2 extra slots? 3 construction slots. No, we don't get it. We only get 1 extra for leveling it up. So this we can't get any storm vermin unless we get a plague claw catapult, which okay, so we could get the plague claw here and then get the storm vermin thing over here. We could get rid of our rattling warrens and just upgrade to the storm vermin there, and then get the plague claw in the main place, and that would let us get plague claw catapults plus storm vermin. Now the storm vermin with halberds aren't super crucial right now. They are way more expensive than normal clan rats. They don't provide a ton of extra power. They are good against large units, but we're not going to be facing a lot of large units. We're going to be facing a lot of savage orc, dwarfs, things like that. And the plague claws are nice for that. Plague monks are okay. We'll see. We have a couple turns to think about it. We could also just grab obsidian and just say whatever and just rock it with rat ogres for a while until we get to tier 4. Not a bad plan. Let's go for that extra income. Okay. That's fine. I want to keep the growth. I think we keep the growth. We don't want that, I don't think, just yet. Don't need that. Public order. 2 extra public orders. So this is going to go down to... Provincial instability is going to be gone. We'll eventually fix the food problem. So having 2 more could actually save us quite a bit of time where we won't have to hire a second lord, which translates into a ton of money. But we don't need that for another turn or 2, so that's fine. What are we looking at? Oh, because of a rebellion here. Okay, so we're getting that. That's fine. I think we've looked at... Check this out one more time, just make sure.
You seek help. I am ready. Mansley wanes.
Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the next turn. Yeah, so I think maybe we just go for obsidian. That's kind of the boring answer right here, but... Okay, there's the rebellion. Hey, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. And the obsidian's like an extra, whatever I said, 300 gold per turn. Just huge. Off of the trade, assuming we can unload all of it, which I hope we can. We can always sell that back later. Tier 4 is a really big deal, though, because of that Plague Priest. Like, those things are just so strong. And they just get very, like, you want to level those up as fast as you can. They have a lot of good skills with them. Okay, so this guy's kind of licking his wounds over here. He's not replenishing because he's taking attrition, even though he's in his own territory, so. Mount Araknos. He has some big uns there, which are... They only get +8 versus large, I think, but they're pretty decent against huge charge bonus. Yeah, those are pretty good. They're pretty decent against trolls. They don't count as large themselves, though. So that's kind of like the spears for the greenskins, or just big uns. Okay, so that's likely to be, what, 22 plus, like, half. Not 22. Yeah. About 22, 23 there, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so probably about 30, like I said before.
The council is disappointed.
Wow, for real, they have rat ogres? First rebellion, turn 10? Okay, well, I guess we're fighting him.
Get the things.
Why did he have to run back to the town? I mean, I could manually fight this. We're gonna massacre it. We have like 6 ogres and all this other stuff. I mean, it's not gonna be worth it.
Quick fight it all.
I don't like auto-resolving, but that's not even close. Come on, how much more do we need? 1% more. How much money? 418.
Slaves, poor batch.
I mean, the extra 4 leadership will be really relevant if we want to go down and fight, fight the greenskins.
Enslave. Quick master owner.
2 extra food might put us... We just need 1%, so I think 2 extra food would give us that extra public order and growth, and 5 leadership. So essentially we'd get 9 leadership for doing this versus 400 gold.
Run things. Tell all Queek come.
Let's do that.
Yes, be stronger.
Okay, so we get 9 leadership.
What now?
I forgot he gets... That's him personally. He gets the dwarf bonus thing. Okay. It's pretty good. Yeah, leadership's a huge deal. Molder knowledge is pretty good too. Sort of. I mean, it's only 12 charge bonus. Respected and feared is great later in the game. Extremely distrustful. Yeah, his stuff up here, like, these things are awesome. And you get all of them. Like, you don't... Most of them you'll end up getting. So you don't have to choose, which is great. Because with some other faction leaders, like, you have to choose which ones you want. Which is cool and everything strategically, but... Warp shard armor. When is this? Level 6. Getting pretty close. Okay, we're gonna go pack leader. Leadership, huge deal.
Tell Lord one of Queek's victory. I had taken.
So we could even get rid of just a couple more. Like, you don't want too many rat ogres, but it's hard to really, like, say what's too many. You know, like, because they're so good. You do need a front line of just kind of meat shield units, though. I mean, 6 is usually pretty good. We could get a 7th one, maybe. How many did they end up getting? Well, they're not really recruiting that many. I can't hit them next turn.
Quick moves. 8 beats is mine.
How are we looking down here? These dwarfs are gonna be dead. They're gonna have a 20 stack just sitting there in that town, and I just don't know. I don't know how I can beat that this early, because I need to take this stuff. I mean, I guess I don't have to take the capital per se. You can kind of get away with, like, not taking the capital sometimes as the Skaven, but
Mighty warrior champion.
obviously I would really like to have that capital. And if I have to fight them, which I do anyways, maybe I do just go ahead and prep a couple more rat ogres, because they're just so good against the dwarves. I would take another couple of turns to do that, but
Keep Gracious scum away.
okay, let's get rid of... These slingers are so trash. I need to start thinking dwarf. Okay, so let's just get rid of this.
Nothing to do with you.
I'll go for 2 more. Now that's a lot of rat ogres. You know, I said I didn't want this, but that's extremely good against dwarves, and it's very, very good in a siege against dwarves to have some of these. It has huge armor-piercing damage, and that helps me, like, fire and knock those quarrelers off the rafters, because I can go through until they get to the, well, if they hold, like, they're pretty good, these are pretty good at just walking through the front and just beating them down, but the problem is once that charge bonus wears off, like, you have really low melee attack, and dwarves have really high melee defense, so if you can't flank them, that's a problem. But this stuff is really good against the dwarves, because they're just tightly packed units. I kind of need clan rats with shields, too, against quarrelers.
Tell Nordwell of Queek's victory.
So I'd have to just hire... Do I want to give this up, though? The 280 gold potentially off of this in order to get this. For these plague claw catapults, which are really nice, but if I had like 3 of these in the army, that'd be great against dwarves. I can beat dwarves open field. That's not the problem. It's just like in a siege. Hi.
It's quite a setup here. What do
That's
you
right.
think about that, Rory?
I might have to look after my daughter here for a second. My wife goes to the store.
Dada. I mean, I don't know if she was actually like referring to you, but
So she might make some noises here. I'll show you the setup my wife was talking about here. Like I put her, so we've got this kind of like little playpen thing, and then I put this little like piano gem. She can press on those keys and make noises over there, like that. And she's got some other stuff.
I don't think she'll want to be laying down the whole time.
Well, she can sit up. Isn't that right, Rory?
You see that, baby?
So it might be a little immersion breaking, you know, sorry about that. But, you know, if I want to get some of this content out, we got to do it during the day, because I have to play League at night and grade papers and all that good stuff, so. We'll see. We'll check it out next turn, see if we want to do some more Plague Claw. This is a lot of rat ogres. I need to make sure I win this, though.
I don't use this.
I need to...
This goes in the mattress.
Okay.
Like there's a pocket.
Don't need to
in
count
the
my chickens
mattress.
before they're hatched, so this is the strongest stuff we can get right now, so that's what we need to do. Okay, let's do it. Need to make sure we get those orcs first. Now we can kind of figure it out from there. Good job, Rory. See, I might have to interact with her every now and then. Just... Right, Rory? Usually she's pretty chill, though. Oh, okay. They would have just come right at me. Alright. So I knew that was kind of a risk, too, that they could come out. Now, I didn't see... I think this is a reinforcing army, so... Maybe, maybe not. So I could retreat. So the advantage is if I retreat and then I attack them, I have a chance of ambushing them. But that would delay my Rat Ogre build. That would also let my units replenish for one more turn. Yeah, I think we'll just retreat.
Scurry away!
These guys dash back also. These guys might dash back. So I maybe could have won that, but if I lost that, I would lose the campaign for sure. Oh, she's setting out now.
She's gonna make the crab play the piano.
Okay, this will still be a good fight, though. This guy ran away, so he's going to be replenishing, I think. The dwarves haven't gone for this yet. Okay, I did get some replenishment. I mean, I do need to build this eventually. It's just a question of, do I do it now or do I do it later? It would give me halberds, which I do get 50% off on these. They're only 125 upkeep. Those are very good frontline troops, too. They have really high defense. I mean, for Skaven. They have really high defense, really high health. There's 160 in a stack. Don't forget that. A lot of the Skaven, you know, the units look weak, but there's just a swarm of them. And they also get the +8 melee defense, which is really nice, and +6 leadership. Queek gives out a ton of leadership, too, with all of his different skills and buffs. So you'll start seeing these Skaven with like 90 leadership, 100 leadership. And 15 versus large, and pretty heavy armor-piercing damage. So they have up to 37 melee attack base. And you're going to get even more through your skills. I think we'll go for some of these. These are not super expensive artillery. They're okay, but theirs are very, very effective artillery. So having 3 of those in an army is pretty big game, and we're going to have to get that eventually if we want the Storm Vermin and if we want the Warlock Engineer, which we do, because this guy gives you the increased mobility. Is his primary thing. And he has magic, too. Like, you can use some magic with him. It's not as good as the Plague Priest, but it's something. So I think we'll go ahead and get it. This might be the only way I can beat the dwarves early. Is with the Plague Claw Catapult. If I get 3 or 4 of those, and then just, like, knock out the Quarrelers that they're going to have up on the rafters, then we might be able to beat them. Because dwarves open field, I can definitely crush. It's just once they're, you know, hanging out on their walls, where I can't flank with rat ogres, then it starts to become a problem. With the Quarrelers, just the Quarreler fire plus tower fire plus like inability to really crack through their like the stack of you know, infantry that they're gonna put on their gates. It's gonna be rough. So we're gonna have to do it with artillery. We could try to break the towers with the artillery, that is the thing, but we'll see. And these guys do break down doors, so if it's like a town that has multiple entrances, then sometimes you can get them to... you can get around and get inside their base and flank them, but... Okay, let's go ahead and kill these guys. So it's going to be 17 on 18. So it'll be a pretty clean fight here. Hopefully we get an ambush. We'll see. Okay, we did get an ambush. Yes, this is much more favorable. Now, we don't have a lot of excess food. We're like at 40%. So if we dip below that, we're going to lose a lot of leadership and public order and all that stuff. So we don't want to do that. Okay, so this is only when you're in allied territory now. Okay, they changed that, I think. Is that right, Rory? Yeah. Maybe they didn't change it. Either way. And this is going to be tough because these guys are a lot tougher than my infantry. It's just like, can I get really good flanks with the rat ogres? I think the answer is
Who dares
yes.
challenge me?
I don't know, Queek. They're about to figure out, though. They're about to learn real quick that you don't challenge Queek. Is that right, Rory? You don't challenge the Rat Master. Yeah. That's right. That's right, Rory. Got the playpen. She just learned how to start crawling a few days ago. So that means we gotta put her in the playpen. Is that right, Rory? That's right. Well, if I start talking to her, she starts yelling back. Like, part of me is like, don't talk to her then. But at the same time, you know, I do want to talk to her. So we're gonna flank them here. I guess I don't care if they see me, that's fine. They can come at me. Okay, so we want to try to get the top of this hill if we can. Force these guys to run up the hill. Now, this drops his armor, but gives him a ton of extra melee attack. Now, he doesn't have a huge area of effect attack. He doesn't have a huge area of attack, so he's not great to put into, like, infantry lines. Like, you can, but he's much better at going toe-to-toe with their lord. His defense is not that high, though. I don't know, we'll see, we'll see. I might put him over here with, I need to just have him on the infantry line, though, so my units don't break. We can hide these over here. Just have those come rolling out. Actually, I might put these, like, up over here. Get some, well, the problem is these don't have an arcing shot. So, like, around hills, it's tough to hit things. That's right, Rory. Just fire right on those things. That might be the best.
Ready, ready.
The catapults can fire over, so that's what makes catapults a lot better, I think, than, right here. You'll have pretty clean shots, I think. I'm trying to think. This... It's fine. Alright, let's put slingers here. I don't think they have any arrow boys, do they? They have a couple. Not a lot, though. Alright. We have to bring him out there. We'll micro those once we come back out. Oh, I didn't realize that could be on anybody. Okay, I was putting that on him. I didn't realize the brew could be on anyone. Go ahead and hold fire on that for now. God. Yeah, dude, those rat ogres just absolutely slaughtered him. Chase them out. I mean, they're basically all dead. Rat ogres, yay! Fair and balanced, baby. No, they're alright. I mean, that's almost all that the Skaven have, like, in the mid-game, honestly, until they start getting to tier 5. Like, rat ogres are obscenely powerful. Anyone tells you not to, like, rush rat ogres, like, they're trying to sell you something. I don't know. Trying to make sure you don't win. Because rat ogres are ridiculously strong. I have a shot at these guys here. Come over here and help the slingers out here. And they're so fast, like they can run down like fleeing units really well too. I guess those maybe chase people down, I don't know. Is that right, Rory? Is that right? Yeah. 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 Come on, run him down, run him down, run him down. Because they're going to get to retreat, probably. I might be able to run them all the way down, but it'd be nice if I could just auto-resolve this just to kind of move forward a little bit faster. Come on, come on, come on. I think that guy's going to get away. Forgot to chase him with Queek. That's right, Rory. That is right. That's right. Let's go ahead and hold on that. These guys are all dead. Alright, they're mostly dead. Oh, they're gonna get the edge. Burn him down, baby. Get him. Not jealous of these orcs trying to run. I mean, their charge is just so extreme. Like, you saw, like, as soon as they hit those people in the back, like, it's done. Like, the fight's over. And because you get to ambush so often in the open field, then you set that up so easily. Like, in my first campaign, you know, I won so many fights where I had like a 1% chance or something to win, 5% chance. Because they don't evaluate positioning or like your tactics that you're going to use in the battle. All they say is like, okay, this unit has these kinds of stats, this unit has those kinds of stats, so we're going to give you this percentage chance to win auto-resolve. That is very important for... Is that right, Rory? That is very important for sea battles, because you can get completely wrecked on the sea, which happened in the other campaign. Right, Rory? Yeah. Yeah, you get wrecked on the sea because you're rats. Always get disrespected if you're rats. But, like I said, usually I wouldn't spend this much time running these people down, but I'm going to have to fight them again. They might run back to their little town. And I need to try to stay healthy, because my replenishment's not that high yet, so I don't have, whatever Queek's thing is, like life is cheap, or whatever, his huge replenishment spell. I don't get that until much later. Oh, Queek did run him down, wow. Nice, Queek. I didn't think Queek was going to be able to get him. Queek's pretty fast, though. Sort of. I mean, he's got 40 speed. I honestly have no idea how he ran him down. Look at that corpse. Just, like, dancing over him. He's just trolling him. Wow, I can't believe he got him. Okay, that's it. Nice. We actually got a decisive victory, which is very good, too. Wow, that killed way more than I thought it was going to kill. That Warp Lightning Cannon. Okay. I think it was that good against infantry. But yeah, you can see these rat ogres just... I mean, a lot of these are rundown kills, but still, like, they just murder him. The clan rats actually did a lot better than I thought they would. Skaven are legit. Like, I mean, orcs, you know, they have pretty good stats. Level 1, like, orcs are strong. Level 1. Like, really early in the campaign, tier 1 stuff. But, yeah, they're not hanging with rat ogres getting flanked in the back. Little rat ogre sandwich. Is that right, Rory? Rat ogre sandwich? Doesn't that sound delicious?
Scurry away, things. Quick, merciful. Kill slave things, yes, yes. Feel power of head taker. Scurry.
I like Queek's little, like, just random crap that he says. It's great. Scurry away, Queek merciful. Can I hit him? I think I can.
Keep greasy scum away.
Okay, do I want 2 melee attack and 3 leadership, or do I want 10 movement? I think I want 10 movement right now to make sure I can get to where I need to be. I'm pretty sure I can beat him regardless.
Quick head taker.
Alright, Root Marcher. Okay, now we definitely can get him.
Victory! Horned rat noticed me.
Okay, we should be able to auto this. Hopefully it doesn't kill a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Okay, good. That's fair.
Run things. Tell all Queek comes. Yes,
Nice,
yes.
we even get a little bit of extra public order and growth. That's a beautiful thing.
Release slaves. Pull back.
We want 3... If we want food or 380
Scurry
gold.
away, things.
Their 80 gold's pretty legit still, because we don't have a ton of income right now.
Release slaves, poor batch.
Is that right, Rory? Release the slaves? Release the slaves! Release them! Right, Rory? Release them. Alright, so we're not getting any replenishment here, which is definitely a consideration. Oh. Oh, yeah. Don't care about the loyalty. We're gonna be killing so many people, everyone's gonna have 10 loyalty. Unless they change that. Good job, Rory. Did you trigger that yourself? Do, 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 do. 8 leadership is massive. Remember that leadership, not only is it just like really good so your units don't run, but that also helps you keep your melee defense really high. And your leadership. So, you know, if you drop below... Oh, that's hit points. That's not leadership. Never mind. Never mind. That's based on hit points. Forget I said anything. Yeah, leadership is nice. Now, ironically enough, if my leadership's high, I'm not going to get the 12% speed. So that's based on hit points. The other one's based on leadership. Huh. So in theory, you could lose this. Anyways, leadership, good. Good job, Rory. She's finding all the musical stuff. My wife said, bring the guitar up here. We have like this little like dog. It's like a dog guitar. It makes like dog noises. It's like really loud. And she just like spams noises on it. I'm like, I think that might be a little much for the recording. That might be a little much. Okay, should be able to do this next turn. How much these are costing me so little? I think we'll just keep them. Then I can replenish when they get in here. 'Cause I'm not going to be able to hire, most likely. I'm not going to be able to hire stuff. Right, Rory? Okay. I think this is all good. Yeah. God. Yeah, if we hire another lord... It's pretty good. I think it's all Gracier's pretty much. Determine's alright. Tactician is alright. I have to hire a new ward here in a little bit, but let's see if this helped us out. Public order, or yeah, we're gonna fight them. There's just no way around that. They're ranked 1, or they're ranked 25 right now, which means they probably have a 20 stack. We're gonna have to have those catapults, for sure. What else we got here? Araknos, we're killing them. Fangs, like that we're killing Araknos, I think. Okay, they like our treaties with the Silver Host. We're gonna have to start beating up on these dwarves. Top Knots doesn't really care about us. They've fallen in rank.
My
Job, Roy.
Welcome to my realm. I have had eternity to gather my resources. What do you need?
Okay, so he actually doesn't want... So as we get more powerful, he will continue to be our friend in theory.
Find my harem.
Okay, so he is slowly taking over some areas here.
It is night.
That Brotherhood,
Stand
I like.
before me and ask.
They only have 1 province, so...
Ready. Why do come? What?
Okay, I think that's all good. We're still working our tech, okay. Is that right, Rory? Yeah? Yeah? Good job. Are you screeching? Good job, Rory. Okay. Nice. So we want text set examples. Probably murder dissenters. We need to get this going. Like this is a big game here. To start upgrading this stuff. So you can get up to like +2 experience here. So you can get 2 there. I know that Queek hands out a lot. This +4 here, so that's 6. That means they'll come in rank 7, which means you can immediately go to Whip Smart, which will give them 5 extra melee attack and 5 leadership and missile resist, which is really nice. Standard die is okay. It's like a nice 1-point wonder, I guess. That's alright. It's not amazing. But being able to start your clan rats rank 7 with Queek and get this bonus 5 melee attack, and just being rank 7, you know, getting an extra whatever they get, 5 melee attack, 5 leadership, extra melee defense, that's just huge. Clan rats are awesome with Queek. Something up here gives them a lot of extra stuff too. Yeah, this gives extra melee attack, armor. Just one of the best like pound for pound, cost for cost units in the game. And as I said before, you don't need your infantry to be like super good early on. All you need for them to do is just stand there and just soak people up. Just like soak up hits until your rat ogres come in and crush them. Or your catapults, or whatever unit, your warp fire throwers, whatever you feel like using. It's the old tank and spank.
Mighty warrior champion.
No fool that's safe in the world.
I think we just go in and crush them here. 11, 12. Now the issue here is I can't ambush if they're in a town. I'm pretty sure I can't. But if I attack this guy on the outside, I could potentially kill him off. I don't remember if they get reinforcements or not on ambushes. It's not like lightning strike necessarily. I can't remember. We can try it though and at least pick this guy off. Our units are a little injured, but we can also use a little bit of food if we have to for extra summons. Okay, yeah, so we just get to pick this guy pretty much for free.
Challenge me.
Injure him. At least we win a battle and get to level up. But why not? We get some free food out of it. Probably not a lot, actually. We may not get any food. But we did get to level up. Because the level up system is pretty much based on what kind of victory type you have, whether it's decisive or not. We get 5 leadership versus greenskins. Okay. 13th scheme. I mean, we could go ahead and use this scheme if we want to. It's 13-13. If I'm going to hire another lord, which I'm going to need to do here soon, probably. I don't know if I need to, though. Let me see. How's the public order is okay. Like, we don't have hostiles near us right now. Like, these guys are pretty chill. I doubt they're going to come at us. These guys are actively friends of us, so I don't think they're going to come at us. We don't want to hire a new lord. Because that's a lot of extra gold. We don't have to. Like the 13th scheme, the reason I'm thinking of getting it is it's so good with rat ogres. That's another rat ogre awesome combo is you get 40% extra armor piercing damage, and guess what? They do a lot of armor piercing damage. Like almost all of their damage is piercing. It's a lot. Yeah, it's 58. So, you know, That'd be most of their damage be 40% more. It's a question of how tough is this going to be. I'm thinking not very, but my units are injured. What do I have here? So this is some of the awesome stuff you can get with him. Public order is obviously really good. This is insane. That's also negative 1 turn, so that means that that's all provinces too. That's not just Queek. So that means everybody can hire Storm Vermin in 1 turn instead of 2, which is crazy. Because I mean, they're up there with like Graveguard kind of units. You know, they're not going to be as good as your great swords, but they're pretty good, like infantry units. Casualty replenishment rate. Oh, I forgot that gives armor. So you get up to 10 armor and upkeep reduction and casualty replenishment. Make examples. Good job, Rory. That's basically 5 leadership for everyone close to Queek too. So I'm trying to think. There were certain like breakpoints. I could also just get, do I want 3 leadership and 2 melee attack for clan rats? Replenishment's not going to matter right now. When I take the town, if I level up, then it would be good. But for now, it's not going to matter. Storm Vermin are good, but I don't need that yet. I'm not going to be hiring them for at least 10 turns. Public Order's good, but we don't need it right now. I think Pack Leader's the best thing I can get currently. Okay, so I have to choose Dictatorial or Corruptive. I don't think that matters. This is what we want for sure. Extra ambush chance. And getting down here to Renowned and Feared, Quartermaster, you know, anything that saves costs. Lightning Strike is a nice sort of failsafe in case it's worth getting, even though you're going to land that ambush most of the time. In case you don't, it'll still allow you to split up the enemy. Because it's going to be real bad later on if I'm fighting like a 6 stack of chaos and I'm going in with a unit thinking like I can take them 1 by 1, or maybe a 3 stack of chaos, and then my ambush fails. If I didn't have Lightning Strike, I'd have to fight all 3 without an ambush. That'd suck. So I think just finishing up Pack Leader is probably the best, like for the right now power spike. That is extremely good. I mean, 5 armor for Clan Rise. Do I want 5 armor, or do I want 3 leadership and 2 melee attack? I think 3 and 2 is probably better. Yeah, let's just go with Pack Leader. Okay.
Clan victorious, thanks to me.
Alright, it's gonna be on the tough side. How much food do I have? $65, so I have to go to 60 to 61. I am going to get some food off of this. Okay, so I can get 2 and not drop. But I am going to get some food off of the kill too. It's going to be a pretty long fight. I don't know. I mean, it's not an ambush, is the thing.
Quick fight it all.
Okay, that's not going to matter, the leadership, because I'm not in allied territory. Okay, let's not screw around. Let's just go with 7 here and make sure we get this. Let's do it. We're just having fun, looking into a mirror, eating stuff. Rory, by and large, is a very chill baby, which is great, because I'm a very chill person, so I'm glad she kind of got that from me. My wife's actually pretty chill for the most part, too. Which is great. So, you know, sometimes she'll freak out if she's really tired or hungry or something, but By and large, she's super chill, aren't you, Rory? Yeah, she's perfectly content just hanging out. Just playing with her toys. Rory says, I'm not that needy. For a baby, I can just sit here and play with my toys. She'd be the greatest female gamer of all time, I'll tell you that right now. She better be, or she's not coming home for dinner. Just kidding. I'm not going to be one of those, like, super pressure parents, but if she likes nerding out and playing video games, which there's a high probability I would say that's going to happen, she's going to see her dad doing that a lot. I'm going to get her to go outside, or maybe she'll get me to go outside more and, like, get back in better shape. I'm not in, like, awful shape, but I used to be in really good shape when I was, like, in my mid-20s. Like, really good shape. And now, not as much. Not as much anymore. Okay. These Night Runners, these things are good, but the problem is they just cost so much, because you get such a discount with Queek on your infantry that... Queek's one of the best lords in the game. I've talked about this before. Okay, so we're going to try to probably wrap around the... maybe the right side? We'll kind of see where they're stacking, but... yeah, we want to probably use the Skaven Brew on one of the Rat Ogres. Is that right, Rory? Go ahead and crush those, and then we're gonna like work the right flank most likely. We'll just fire that into the densest population we can find. Okay, those are dead. Oh no! No! Dang, I didn't see it. Actually, whatever. Just stay on him. We'll get the... dang it, those wolves got on my dudes. I didn't see it fast enough. Queek's getting punked. Go, boys. Go, boys. Get back here. Queek! Yeah, Queek's got some problems. He could have taken out that one guy, but I think he'll rally back once he gets out of there. Once people stop trolling. Boys, get out. Come on, let's go. That was bad macro, or micro. I should have run that over there. I think he'll rally back. Yeah, he's done. He's back. Okay, that's good. Some of my Rat Ogres are definitely getting punked here. One thing that's really annoying about this game is sometimes it's really hard to run away. Actually, let's fire on these guys right here. I kept it fresh and interesting, I guess. It's going to take a while for me to heal Queek all the way back up. I thought he could take on their lord, but the problem is they got surrounded by some infantry also. Right, Rory? Yeah, it wasn't good. It was bad. Rory says, that's bad. Bad micro, daddy. Gotta focus up. Is that right, Rory? Is that right? Yeah. So Queek definitely got really dinged up, which is a huge problem. I mean, we're gonna have to sit here and chill for a few turns to get that replenishment going. You need to get that life is very cheap pretty quickly. Now they're all gonna die. I just want to try to get as much food as I can. Can we snipe this dude out? Yeah, Queek got surrounded and kind of punked there. The reason that you turn this shield on is, I don't know if this is entirely true, but I've heard that it allows you to get out, disengage from combat a lot faster if you have that on. So that allows you to cycle charges and rotate and get away from things. Let's see if he's gonna get sniped. Got him! Headshot. These guys thought they were gonna get away, huh? This Marauder Ogres actually got caught up quite a bit with the Orc Boys. You don't want to fight the Orc Boys head on. I mean, you can beat them, but you're going to take more casualties than you'd like, because Rat Ogres have, like, no melee defense. They really need to hit people from behind. Get out of the way. Slow Storm Vermin. You're not going to catch them. And these guys are like, please. See if they can get him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Get out of the way, clan rats. Too slow. There we go. Is Queek in there too? No, he's way over here. He's just like yelling Queek across the battlefield. Alright, we got him. Alright, so not my finest micro of all time. I should not have left Queek alone. That's the biggest thing. Some of my Rat Ogres got old dinged up too. I mean, whatever. It's fine. But yeah, Queek getting that injured is not great. Oh, you're sticking out your tongue? Yeah? Play a little song? Good job. Yeah. Yeah.
Tell Lordwell of Queek's victory.
Okay, so we got back up into good territory here. So we're at 70%. We get to 80, then we get the super bonus. I mean, as another option, we could just raise it. And just not even try to fight the dwarves. But I think I'm gonna need another province to hire a second army. This is one of the better ones. Because those dwarves hate me anyways. Like, they're gonna come fight me. I can play ball with the undead and with, yeah, the Tomb Kings, and, you know, those people will probably play politics with me, but not the dwarves. The dwarves absolutely hate Queek. So, they will definitely come for me. So, I might as well take care of them now, before they come at me when I'm not ready for them. Good job, Rory. Alright, so let's just loot and occupy.
I claim this for clan.
I don't think we need this at, like, level 2 or 3 or anything. I mean, 30 food. We have so much growth, like, and money. I would just rather have the food. Just, we really want the growth, the leadership, public order, all that stuff, so.
My might resist my cord.
Unless it's a capital, and you want to go for tier 3, which we're gonna have to do that. Eventually, so. Food's a really interesting resource because you can use it on towns like that, but you can also use it for more rats in the battle, which is really good. And I spoke in the last campaign, I said that all of your clan rat upgrades apply to the summons. They do not. Okay, so someone corrected me on that a while ago. Okay, I need to win a battle. Weak. Okay, we can do that. I want that Warp Forge armor too. That thing's really nice. The Warp Shard, the negative 18 armor on everybody is very good. And 10% ward save. I think you have to, like, raid to get that, which is kind of annoying, but... Okay, so now we need life is very cheap. That replenishment is massive. Okay.
Soon now.
Yeah, now we're getting some replenishment. And what do I want here? I definitely want this. So we get some money going. I don't think we need clan rats here. We can hire them, but... And get rid of that. And then we should be able to hire clan rats.
I, mighty warrior champion.
But... If we're gonna double back and get catapults, which we're gonna need to do, then we might as well, you know. So if we're gonna need, I want 4 catapults, I think. We'll have 4 catapults, and then the warp. This is pretty bad in a siege. That's okay at, like, taking down the towers, but it's pretty bad at knocking things off the walls in a siege, but... Okay, so if we're gonna grab 4 things, we'll do it that way. That should be enough. It's a decent siege comp. That's a decent comp in general. Okay. Do it that way. We'll wait. Okay, we're gonna hire that. Growth, construction. Next turn, we need to go to recruitment capacity, but we can still wait on the growth for now. It's actually moving up pretty fast, growth-wise, because we're getting all these bonuses. Not yet on that. It looks like we're rich. We're not. When we hire another lord, we're gonna go deep in the tank. I'm just holding off on that. So we're trying to hoard up a bunch of cash. Another interesting question, though, is I need to... Like, these techs are pretty good. This leadership and public order are very good, but we're going to need to, like, get this stuff pretty soon. It'd be excellent if I could go ahead and get the clan rats. This. Particularly this one before I hire my next lord, then those clan rats will be a little bit higher ranked. That is awesome. 10 leadership on a siege. And getting a plus 15 charge on rat ogres is really nice. So, and this will allow us to, when we finish this, then we can go over and get effective records and plans within plans eventually. think. I'm trying to remember the path that I went. I know I got all of this first, and then they combine into... This goes over to volatile plants, which are pretty good. But I know that this is, like, where I want to be. So I need to move up to that. Which means... I probably want to hire a clan armory? Maybe it was possible I just wanted to tier 3 this right now. And then maybe I should have tier 3 this building with food and then like went up to the clan armory like ASAP. Maybe that was a mistake. I mean, here's the thing. I can tier 3 this place though, I think. I don't know about... If I colonize, it might be different. Either way, I didn't do it that way. Which is probably fair. I would like to tier 3 this place. I'm not going to have enough food to do all of them. Yeah, because this has gold. So I would love to tier 3 this place. So maybe that's the correct move. So if that's the case, then I need to probably get rid of this. And start building up this so that I can get to those plans. This is going to take 7 turns. And then 1 turn to destroy, so that's 8 turns. I have 4 here, and I think that's going to be 4 also. So that's perfect. Because this is not that useful. This is pretty good, but... And then we'll go ahead and we'll be ready when we need to get to some of the bigger ticket stuff. We'll be ready for that. Okay, I think that's fine. That will slow down our growth. But we need those tax sooner rather than later, I think. Let's see, so... Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. So we'll get rid of this for now. It served its purpose. It gave us the growth, let us hit tier 3 faster. It's given us some gold. But that should be fine. Okay, and then everything else is all good. Alright, let's go. The next turn we need to remember to switch. Is that right, Rory? Yeah. Yeah. What are you doing, Rory? You want to play with the noise pony? Been chewing on it. It's wet. Yeah, you been chewing on the pony? Alright, we're done. Got him. So you might be wondering, why would they do that? That's stupid. Like, the reason that they suicide like that when they have no chance of winning is because if there's a rebellion here, like, maybe I lose control of public order or the dwarves sack me or something down the line and there's a rebellion here, then they will show up as the rebellion and then they have a chance of getting back into the game. That's happened in some of my other campaigns. I won't spoil it for you, but it has happened. And we've had a faction that's been out of the game for a little bit come back and actually become a force. At least for a limited time. It's in the Savage Orcs campaign that I did, I think. So that's why they do it. I know it looks stupid, but that's why. Because they have absolutely no chance of winning at that point. They just have one little injured lord. So they're just suiciding on purpose. Just so that they have a chance of getting back into the game. So it actually is smart. Because if they still exist, if they're just running around like injured, you know, for 50 turns, then they won't get back into the game. Warp Shard armor. I'm not sure what this does, actually, with the Warp Shard armor. I don't know if it influences which kind of fight you fight or what the conditions are to get to the next fight. I think I said Splat the Rat last time, so maybe this time I'll do Be the Bigger Rat just to mix it up. I don't know what that does. I guess we'll find out. Okay. So last time it wanted me to raid, I think. And this time it's telling me that I need a ton of cash. Which I like the cash version more, because I can do that. Raiding is really aggravating because you have to take turns off from doing something important just to sit there and raid, which is usually a waste of time. So it does change what the values are. Of like what you have to do. So hopefully it doesn't take that 31,000 gold. I would be mad about that. Okay. Now I'm torn because I want to spend this money. This is iffy. Maybe the rating would have been easier. Whatever. That's what I say. I just say whatever. It's fine. Okay, I still need to level this up. Okay, so that gets the lowered construction costs, and now I need to switch over to recruitment.
8 pieces, mine, mine.
Yes, okay, 5 turns. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get the dinosaur stuff. Exotic cage animals, whatever. I think those are worth like 15 each. They're worth something useful, so that should be a good chunk of gold if I can sell it to my trade partners. And then we do want this, but we want to go ahead and grab our get our catapults first. So we might as well dash all the way home so that we give extra public order.
Declare this nest mine, mine. Keep graceless scum away.
There we go. Now, this place is going to have some more public order problems, but that's okay. By the time, I can go ahead and take taxing off. It's only 50 gold. Get 4 extra public order. By the time we work our way down here to these dwarves, that will be where the rebellion is. Once we take that place. So that should be okay. Okay, what else? Okay, we did all that. It's all good. Is that right, Rory? Yeah?
Land of the soul, mortal creature. I have many trinkets.
How many? He still only has 2, so he hasn't kicked out Red Fangs yet.
Are you ready? Why do come? You dare.
Sure.
ways, and mostly.
Okay, that's fine. Netrek doesn't have a lot of provinces, so they're not going to be very prosperous trade partners. Is that right, Rory? We don't need them. They ain't got enough money for our stuff. Ain't got enough money. You like money, Rory? She says, yeah, of course. Well, you better not like it too much, because you're not going to find a lot of that around here. Court of Libris. Okay. Some of these dwarves trying to step up, huh? Is that right, Rory? Are you yappy? Are you yappy like your pappy? Tickle, tickle! I gotta look and see how we're doing on time here. I feel like we're probably pretty close to the end, but maybe not. Himri and Numas. Where's that? His dwarves over here trying to step up. It's my trade partner. Oh, did Liberus take one of their territories?
High Queen Khalida.
Hates vampires. Kingdom come. Okay. like our treaties.
No.
They're trying to mess with my trade partner, man. Well, we might just have to kill him. Okay, so she's over here also. Who is that? A Skaven settlement? I don't know. Okay. Alright, so now we can roll back down here. I think. Well, maybe I just want to sit here actually and just store up some public order. Like, I could stand here so that I'm closer once I finish and then run down here faster, but I think sitting here for public order is probably a better call. Did I not change that? Are you trolling me? I thought I pressed it. I forgot. No. No. So we're gonna have to wait one extra turn then, because I goofed up. Like, I meant to change it. I was trying to min-max and I didn't. I forgot about it the second time. Okay, so we're gonna have to wait one extra turn. It's not the end of the world. It does give us more growth, you know. Blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Need more trophies, yes, yes. And more.
Okay. Then next turn, when we get it, we can hire in. Wait, one extra turn. Sucks, but that's how it is. I mean, how long on these? We can't wait that long. 6 turns. These actually, the Storm Vermin with halberds would actually be pretty decent against dwarves. Nah, their melee attack is too low. Like, they would have armor piercing damage, but they're just never gonna get through the dwarf melee defense. Pretty much only rat ogres, flanking, and artillery are gonna deal with the dwarves. Okay, so that's all good. That's all good. Still working on that. Okay, sure. Go on to the next turn. Rat ogres should be able to tear up the shop team, I think. Halberdiers are not that good against the shop team, right, Rory? I mean, maybe they're okay. The shop team do get a bonus against infantry, but it's not that much. I think it's like 5 or something. So maybe the halberds, Storm Vermin with halberds would be pretty decent. I don't know. I do think, I mean, maybe I don't have to, maybe I don't need 4, maybe just 3 is fine, but I feel like, I need 4. I feel like this siege is going to be pretty hardcore. Having 1 gut runner slinger is probably okay. I don't remember how much those slings arc. I think they arc a little bit. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Alright, so working that. Okay, let's just see if we get any,
I'll have you speak now. Are you ready to stand before me and...
I don't think... No, Libris doesn't like us. Probably gonna have to fight him. This is fine. Numas is kind of getting punked.
You find me in an accepting mood. I have them every 1,000 years.
Well, we could do a trade agreement with them. We get extra money. They are already fighting a couple of other factions. I mean, I don't have to go that way. I could go like this way. They already have non-aggro. Let's do a trade agreement with them.
You define me.
Just in case it doesn't work out with the vampires. I guess we can go ahead and do this.
Consent given.
Right, Rory? Try it out, and then that'll let us kill some of these people, I guess. If I can get military access and just run through them up here, that should maybe be okay. Okay. They're just looking for friends because they're getting attacked, I think, by a more powerful adversary. Isn't that right, Rory? Good job. I wish there was some kind of timer, just like just insane chaos hordes coming at you. I think it did that when Mortal Empires first came out. That's what I want. I just want like insane crap coming at me all the time. It just put me on the clock so that I have to try to close out campaigns, so you can't just sit and chill. Those mutinous gits are probably going to come at me pretty soon.
Need more trophies, yes, yes.
Okay. Life is very cheap, I think. Casualty, discount. Alright, one more turn. Do we want to sub this guy out for anything? I don't think so. We could get Clan Rat with spears. That might actually be useful. Like, much higher rank Clan Rat with spears. I like having one of these just to help out a little bit with skirmishing. I could trade out 3 of these for Clan Rats with spears, though. I mean, do I really need this for skirmishing, though? These guys don't do that much. I'm trying to think. Against, like big, large units, maybe that's worth. It's not as good against, like... Of course, like, these spears would be pretty good against large units, too. It says anti-large. It doesn't say they get a bonus against large, though, right? Yeah, it does. Okay. They just don't have any armor piercing, even though they get a bonus against large. Okay, so plus 9. I feel like they nerfed some Skaven stuff, but maybe not. Okay, so what's the purpose of the gutter runners? I guess that would be good against like missile cav or something. Yeah, the Tomb Kings do have some missile cav, I think, so maybe that's useful. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll get rid of these 3 then. While we're here, and just grab 3 of these. Okay, so we'd lose 6 melee attack, but we'd gain 7 defense, which is what I'm much more interested in. Remember, we don't really care if these guys kill anything, we just need them to hold the line while our other units kill them. So, this is just pound for pound one of the best units. I mean, it's 50 gold, and just look at all those stats that it gets, and it's only going to get a lot stronger as I continue to upgrade Queek and the tech tree. These things are just, like, insanely cost efficient. They're one of the best units in the game, pound for pound. On campaign mode. Multiplayer, we'd have to see. Okay. Ferocious Plans is the main reason we're getting this, even though we're not going to get Storm Vermin for a little bit, probably. Okay, now, do I want to upgrade that? What would I get for that? So it would cost me 1,600, and I could get like a bell. I'm gonna have to get a bell anyways. It'd give me some more public order. Good job, Rory. Could get growth. I'm gonna need growth, probably. Because remember, I'm not gonna be able to fit all of these good buildings in my main town because I only have like 2 cities in the province. So I'm gonna have to put a lot of stuff over here, which means I'm gonna need growth. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and upgrade it. We'll have to do it at some point. Might as well do it now. We have the extra cash. It's gonna slow down that quest, but whatever. We're not getting to 31,000 for a little bit. Okay. Campaign movement range or +1 public. Campaign right now, really good. Public's doing fine. Okay. Recruiter. I have to look at how we're doing on time after this. We're probably not going to be able to fight the dwarves in this episode. It's probably going to have to be next episode. So it's going to take me a few turns to run down there, and we're certainly getting pretty close to an hour if we're not already there. We might be over it. I forgot to start the timer. Wow, they got 2 Wa's? What? What, Rory? 2 Wa's? Mutinous Gits are ballin'. How we look on time? Yeah, we are way over. Oops. Okay, so we'll get back in here next time. Okay, so we've got our anti-dwarf siege squad here. I hope it's gonna be a really hard fight, but I mean, they have to have at least 120 stack, if not multiple, hanging around. Now we can ambush the one on the outside probably, but they're gonna have multiple stacks just hanging around. But this should be able to clear out the rafters, like kill all the quarrelers. And then after we clean out the quarrelers, we should be able to walk up and pound down the doors with the rat ogres. And we'll see. We might need a siege equip, like... If we could get 1 siege thing to get up on the walls, that'd be nice, but... I don't know the layout of this town by heart. If I did, like, if it has multiple entrances, I think it has 2 entrances from what I remember. So we might be able to flank, but I doubt it. I mean, it's probably going to be at least tier 3, which means it's going to have like a 12 stack garrison or something. It's going to be like 32 units. It's going to be a rough one, but we'll figure it out next time. So, anyways, thank you very much for tuning in. Thanks for allowing my daughter to be a guest in this episode, right? Yeah. It's immersion breaking, but it's fun, right, Rory? Yeah. It's fun. Okay, so we'll see y'all next time. Have a good day.